Hey everyone, another video about water. And I know water is such a big topic when it comes to purchasing property. So before we get into it, if you like my videos, please subscribe and share my videos, and let me know if you have a topic that you want some more research done on and for me to address. Anyway, I appreciate working with everybody, and my goal is to increase your confidence, reduce your risk. So okay, let's talk about water a little bit more. What we're talking about here is how do you get your culinary water? When it comes to getting your culinary water, typically what happens is you're going to have a couple things that could happen. First, if you're buying land in an area, maybe the developer has a big chunk of property and he has taken the water he needed to develop this property, and he has either transferred that to a town who has the ability through springs or wells or some access to provide culinary water to homes in that area. And so when you go to buy that property and build your home, you're not have to worry about water. It's already coming, possibly even with a connection to the water in the parcel that you're buying. Okay, so the town or the developer already has that already taken care of. The other option that could happen is you're buying a piece of property and there isn't somebody else that has already put in the infrastructure for culinary water for you. And so what you're looking to do is have your own source of culinary water, which is typically a well. How do you get that? Most of the time, what you have to do is you have to acquire a water right or a water share. Water share can come through an irrigation company, a ditch company, springs, a lot of different ways, and water rights can come, that would be more like a spring. But somehow you acquire surface water, okay? That surface water, you then are going to transfer to the state. You're going to go to the state of Utah and say, okay, I have the right to this amount of surface water, and I want to be able to drill a well to be able to have culinary water to build a home. That right that you have then is transferred to the state. And there's a few things that come into play here. The diversion point of the water that you have, and where that diversion point is, and where you want to put the well, and the drainage that you're in, like the Provo drainage or the Weber River drainage. So there's some things that you do have to follow some guidelines. And I have a couple people that I refer, consultants, an attorney, to people to get into the nitty-gritty. And not that you can't do it, but if you have a life and don't want to get into it, then you can get an expert to work with you to get your water for a well so you can build a home or shop or feed livestock or whatever you want to do. But just know that in most cases, you are going to have to acquire some surface water. You're going to have to acquire some water rights or some water shares to then be able to transfer those surface rights to water to be able to get subsurface rights to water, to be able to drill a well and get a subsurface right to some water. And that process, in short, is transferring that right to the state, and then the state giving you the permit to get a well. So hopefully that helps you. I know I've had a lot of questions. I've had land that hasn't had any water with it. I've had land that has had some water but at a different diversion point. Had land with more of the water than what they need. What are they going to do with the extra water? So there's such a variety of issues when it comes to water. If you have a question, give me a call, shoot me a message, get a hold of me, and happy to work with you. Work to increase your confidence, reduce your risk as you're acquiring the water, as you're looking to build a home, as you're acquiring land, or as you're looking to sell land, and how do you value the land and how much water you have with it. How do you include the value of that water? So lots of things to do with water. It's always intriguing. I always love learning more about it. And again, if you like my videos, push that like button, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.